This is the kind of pattern that can quietly turn an overnight flood watch into a morning where people wake up to find key routes and coastal neighborhoods already underwater. In San Diego, the numbers behind that first storm of 2026 already tell a dangerous story. Between midnight and the early afternoon of January 1st, the gauge at the international airport picked up around 246 inches of rain, putting this New Year downpour into the same league as some of the 15 heaviest single-day events on record there since the 1930s. That much water in that short a window did not just make streets wet. It primed rivers, gullies, and storm drains for fast, messy flooding at the exact moment people were waking up to a holiday morning. Here is the important part. The San Diego River surged to about 12.75 feet early on January 1st, brushing the upper edge of minor flood stage and forcing forecasters to issue a river flood warning that stayed in place into the next day. NBC7 reported at least 11 swift water rescues across the county, including a man pinned in rising water under a bridge in Mission Valley and an adult with a child pulled from a car caught in fast-moving floodwater near Fashion Valley. In Mission Hills, cars were partially submerged, and at least one business took heavy damage as muddy water pushed into the ground floor. Neighborhoods such as South Crest and Rolando Park again saw flood scenes familiar from previous storms, but with water spreading farther across streets and into low spots than residents expected at the start of the year. The impacts did not stop at the front door. Because of flooding, authorities temporarily shut down several key routes, including the Five Points area near the Coronado Marina and stretches of Interstate 5 near Del Mar and major interchanges around Oceanside. More than 5,000 San Diego gas and electric customers lost power in neighborhoods such as Logan Heights, Mountain View, and Lincoln Park before crews slowly restored service through the day. At San Diego International Airport, a ground stop froze departures for a time, and by about 4:30 in the afternoon, roughly 235 flights were delayed and 49 were canceled before operations began to recover. At the same time, the National Weather Service issued a beach hazard statement through the end of the weekend for the county's coastline, warning that large surf, strong rip currents, and the next round of high tides could bring more coastal flooding to low-lying areas even after the heaviest rain shifted inland. Next, we move north to see how a colder atmospheric river is lining up to drench central and northern California, while the Sierra turns into a deep winter hazard zone.